So today we are going to see about the topic problem scoping. So in the previous video we were discussing about different type of project cycle, A project cycle. So there are like 6 stages we were seeing, right? So the first step was problem scoping. Second one is data acquisition. Third one is data exploration. Fourth one is modeling, evaluation, and last one is deployment. So these were the 6 stages which we were looking, right? So in detail we are going to see about all the 6 stages one by one. So in today's video we are going to elaborate about the topic called as problem scoping. So if you take problem scoping, what and all I'm going to discuss today is so number one, how so when you see the outcome of this video you will get how to understand a problem, and how to get started with AI model. Only if you understand you can start, right? So in that, if you see next we are going to see about in this topic like how to pick a area, and in that how to like a hierarchy, I would say. So for example, we have to pick a topic, and under that topic we have to pick a theme, and under that theme we have to pick the topic. Okay, so first it will be theme, and next one it has to be the topic. Okay, so for example, in the previous videos we were discussing about the farmer problems, related problem, right? So we will take agriculture as a theme. So the theme will be agriculture, and the topic which we are going to see is about cotton crops. Okay, so this is one we are going to see, and what are the four W's. That is one another main thing. Okay, four W's. So what is that four W's? So one by one we are going to see today. So yeah, let's jump into the topic. So yeah, so what is problem scoping? So in a layman language, if I have to define, right, so easy, students will try to understand it very easy way. So if I have to explain like that, it means clearly identifying and understanding the problem, and what we want to solve before using the AI. So directly we cannot jump into any model and cannot come to a conclusion. So we know we have to have a minimum level of understanding about our data, and before jumping into the data we should understand the problem. Okay, so we can have many interest in many different themes, like it can be agriculture, or it can be entertainment, or it can be women welfare, or it can be healthcare. Anything can be. Okay, so in that, if you see healthcare, there are like different subtopics level, like we can see about our human beings healthcare, or it is like an animal welfare activity or problem which is facing. Anything we can go. So if we have to pick up a theme, and inside that theme try to be more specific where your problem really is. Okay, then only you will be able to find the hierarchy. Okay, and so next, what I told you, like we will be deciding about the 4 R's, right? So what is this 4 W's? Okay, so when we are in the stage of problem scoping, we should be more familiar about what is the problem. Okay, so who is facing that problem? Okay, who is facing that problem, and where they are facing that problem, and why that problem is coming, and what solution I can give so that it will be beneficial for them to overcome that. So these type of questions are always important before when you starting any project. Okay, these are the different types of elements, I would say. They are involved, and if we forget, or if we just overlook and we pass by, we will not have a strong understanding of what we are building, right? So So if we have to see one by one, then I would say what is the exact problem. Okay, so if I take one example, as we saw in our previous video, when I take an example of agriculture as a theme, and inside that cotton crops, so farmers were, when they plant these cotton crops, worms are attacking their wool, worms are attacking, and there has been a serious infestation happening in their crops, which is destroying that. So for that we have identified, okay, that is the problem. Okay, so other than that, what are all so we identified that, okay, that we have to reduce the worm infestation, and we so using pesticides, or it can be anything like that. Okay, we have to, so first we have identified the problem. Okay, next, who is affected by it? Obviously the farmer is affected by it. So farmer is the is like an indirect element here, who is affected by the that infestation which is happening by the worms. Okay, and third one, why should we solve it? Why we have to solve it? Because when we are aware of new tools and technologies like artificial intelligence, but farmers, they are not aware. So that is one reason they are not aware of these tools and technologies. So we as a technical person, when we want to really apply our knowledge and understanding, these are the places where we can really apply our knowledge, right? So why we should solve it? So that is the question which we have to ask. Okay, so this is the problem, so I know how to give a solution. Okay, so that should be your answer. Okay, so why should we solve it? Because when we solve these kind of problems, it will be a really, our agriculture area will be grooming to the next level. We can take our agriculture to the next level. Okay, because farmer, they also need many like help hands from youth like you and me, so that they can also grow in their field. Agriculture is our native, it is like an employability, right, for them, for farmers, right? So when we put our knowledge there, it will really help them. Okay, so to solve their problem. And next is, where does it occur? So mainly also in which village it is occurring, in which place it is occurring. So it can also constitute, and we will come to know, and we will discuss about this more. Okay, so these are the four main questions which we have to ask. So these are the 4 W's. Okay, who, what, where, and why. So when we saw about the farmer, we came to know who was affected by that. The farmer was affected by that. So he is our stakeholder. Okay, so in this case, he is our stakeholder because he has the problem and he needs some AI solutions to be built to overcome this problem. So we as a technical person, we are going to step in. We understand their problem, their data, everything, and we are going to give a solution. So we will be calling them as our stakeholders. So they are our stakeholders. Okay, and what is the problem, we understood, and where is the problem happening. It can be in a village or any other place. Okay, it can be anywhere. So where it is happening, whether the climatic conditions are affecting it, or these kind of common like it will help us in bringing more ideas into that. Okay, and why we should solve this problem. Okay, so it will be helpful for the farmers, and we can embed our knowledge and our learning technologies into different fields. Okay, so this is the 4 main W's which we have to look into. So as you are aware, I will just give you 2 more minutes. Okay, take 2 minutes, and whichever area you are more familiar with. It can be like anything. It can be like a healthcare industry, or it can be a pharma industry, or manufacturing industry, or entertainment, healthcare, family, traffic, security, or anything, transport. Okay, so you can think of anything, and how will you come up with the AI based technology solution? How do you find a problem in this topic? So for example, and next I will select a theme. Okay, so yeah, theme and the topic. So first you select a theme. So it can be like anything as we discussed, and in that it can be like many different topics. So if we take traffic, there are like many in small places, there's congestions are happening, how can we overcome that, many things we will be able to come up. So I'm giving you some time, take some time, pick up a theme, and inside that theme try to put some subtopics, like different types of topics which you are interested in. Okay, and yes, so here this is what I wanted to tell. So another thing which we need to discuss is, so if in case like in this in this project scoping, it is always very important to develop a template. Okay, so because when you have a template, it will be very easy for you to come back when you are looking into 2 to 3 projects, and when you don't know suddenly one project when you are not aware, just if you see the template, you will get a clear idea. Okay, this is the stakeholder, this is the problem, and this is what the solution I have to give. So just try to prepare a template. Okay, so in this case, if you see, in this case I'll just try to help you here. So in this case, if you see, so who is our stakeholder? So this is the first question. If when you are preparing a template, just follow this. Okay, just follow like how I am telling. So when you are preparing this template, who is the end user who are going to use your application? So in this case, it is going to be the farmer. Okay, farmer. And what is the problem? Because of the in cotton crops there is a worm problem, right? So that I am going to write here, worms problem, that is the problem. And where is the problem? Is in ABC. It can be any ABC village, it can be any village. So you will know, okay, here the problem lies here, and why do you have to provide the solution? Okay, why you really wanted to help is to help the farmer to overcome. The problem. Okay, so these are like, when you are having your template ready, it will be very easy for you to just note it down the important points, and you can proceed further. Yeah, so just try to go through topic by topic, and yes, I'll come up with the next video. Yeah, see you in the next video.